Hi, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel. I work with a lot of female coaches, consultants, course creators, and entrepreneurs, and I help them grow their impact and income with online courses. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to talk about how I hit 70K months pretty consistently in my business by doing less. So what do I mean by that? The year prior to hitting around 70,000 a month pretty consistently in my business, I actually used to toggle between 20K months and 50K months on a regular basis. Plus, here's the real kicker. It felt 10 times more stressful to make those 20 to 50K months as it did once I transitioned, right? And I applied a new philosophy to my business. So that's what I'm excited to talk to you about today. If you're a coach or a course creator and you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to do so now. It really helps me out. Plus, I put out new videos just like this one every single Friday, right? And I also want to let you know that if you don't know who I am, right? Who the hell is this lady? You should look me up on Instagram. It's at Natalie Santa Rosa. Okay, I have been on this entrepreneurship journey for around 4 years now. You should look me up on Instagram, follow me there because I put out new regular business tips pretty much every single day on Instagram. After being in entrepreneurship for almost 4 years and being in marketing and sales for longer than that prior, okay, I've learned a lot from when I initially first started my business as a freelancer to now running a team and having hundreds of clients, right? A lot has changed and I actually am doing less now. So I'm excited to get into that today and share with you exactly what I did. The first thing that I wish I could impart to you is that after you hit 20K months, hire. Okay, I was running my business as a solo entrepreneur until I actually hit my first 70K month. Wait. No, I think, yeah. Oh my goodness. So after I hit my first 70K month, I then started hiring people, delegating a lot of things, getting a lot of stuff off of me. But prior to that, I was a one-woman business, right? And I did everything. I marketed myself. I sold myself. I did the client fulfillment. I worked on new visionary stuff that I was working on my business, and it was a lot, right? Now, when I say hire, I don't mean go out and hire 5 people. Nah. Okay, you don't want to do that. So really what I'd recommend when you're at that 20K month stage is you want to hire in sales. Right? So a lot of people make this mistake. They're like, oh, who should I hire? And then they hire some person that it's not actually that essential to their business. Your first hire should always be in sales, specifically what's called an appointment setter. So if you already know what an appointment setter is, right? Great. If you don't, this is the person that can help you essentially schedule more sales calls for your business, right? This is a key person in your business. That's who you want to hire next, right? And then from there, what you want to do is build out more of a team, but that needs to be your first hire. What a lot of people do, and it's a huge mistake, and actually costs them time. It costs them money. Right? Is what they do is they hire some other person. It doesn't contribute to their sales. Their sales start to tank while they're trying to train those people, and then everything just kind of goes downhill. Don't be that person. Don't do that. Right? Instead, what you want to do is make sure that your first hire is an appointment setter and get them on ASAP as soon as you hit 20K per month. The second huge thing that I want to talk to you about is reuse content. Okay, a lot of people, they're like, oh my gosh, this content creation game is way too much. It doesn't have to be that way. Right? If you actually check out my Instagram and you see how it relates to Facebook and you see how it relates to what I post on YouTube, you'll notice a trend. I actually don't create like crazy new content that I'm always having to think of new content ideas, right? Instead, what I do is I reuse content that's very popular that I know are key things that my niche really resonates well, and I reuse it in different ways. So sometimes I use it in the form of a carousel post, sometimes I use it in the form of a reel, Sometimes I use it in the form of a YouTube video. Sometimes I use it in the form of a static post, but I'm reusing the same idea in a multitude of different ways, which means that I'm not constantly having to think of new content ideas. And this is a real game changer, especially if you're in organic marketing. So I market my business entirely organically at this point in time of recording this video. Okay, I have been 100% organic since May 2021 when I stopped ads. So I've been 100% organic at other times in my business. I've run ads at different times in my business, and I've been 100% organic, right? And so if you're going to get into organic marketing and you want to have a higher profit margin, right? Because that's what organic marketing does for you. You're going to have to create more content, but reusing content is essential, right? Now, if you're curious, hey, how do I reuse content? How can I come up with more content that's engaging, that resonates with people and helps me get more clients? I actually have a free content guide, right? It shows you how to put together 30 days worth of content in a very short amount of time. If that's something you're interested in, all you have to do is look me up on Instagram. It's at Natalie Santa Rosa. Send me a DM with the words content guide, and I will get in contact with you ASAP. So if you really want to cut back on the things that you're spending time on in your business, right, and you want to increase your income, right, and you want it to seem less stressful, then what you need to do is realize that at the core of a successful business is only a few things. What happens is as we continue to grow, we get this kind of idea in our brain that, hey, maybe if I add more things, maybe if I do more things, then suddenly, right, I'll be able to get more clients, I'll grow, like the stuff will click and work, and this is just not it, okay? Let me tell you, it's not it. Instead, what you want to do is boil down and distill down, hey, what are those key principles in your business? And guess what they always are? They are traffic. Hey, how are you generating traffic for your business? They are lead generation. How are you generating leads? Right? And it's booking those sales calls in and conducting those sales calls and getting clients great results. And so if you aren't focused on those things and you're getting distracted by a million other things and just trying to add on more stuff to your plate, you are taking yourself away from the key things that you need to focus on in your business. Since business is always about traffic, creating great content, building relationships and sales, I'd really recommend that you take a business audit of yourself. So what do I mean by that? Right? Essentially what you want to realize and figure out is where's the plug? Like, where is it not working out? If you're capped at a certain revenue level, there must be a plug somewhere. Meaning, is it the sales calls that are a problem? Is it traffic that's a problem? Is your content's not converting? Are you not great at building relationships with people online? Right? Where is it? Okay? If you're confused about how to do this process, I actually have a very in-depth webinar about where I talk about, hey, what are those 3 key priorities that you need to focus on in your business and how to really do a business audit for yourself. Okay, I'm going to put that, it's a replay of a webinar that I did live. I'm going to put the link to that. You can check that out in the description. The 4th thing that I want to talk about is that you can't sell too much, right? Well, technically you can. Okay, meaning that if you aren't providing value, if you aren't actually genuinely building relationships with people, if you're just out there like, hey, buy my thing, right? Nobody's gonna buy your thing, okay? But I find a lot of people are very nervous to promote what they have to offer. They're very nervous to talk about what they have to offer, and they don't sell what they have to offer. Okay? And you want to sell it. You really, really want to sell it. One of the biggest things that helped me be able to make more per month than I was previously is because I talked more about what I had to offer. I talked more about how it helped people. I talked more about the results I was getting with my clients. And guess what happened? More people wanted my help. Right? It's pretty amazing. I find a lot of people shirk back from this, and once they start to continue to sell more people actually want to work with them. This has been the same case for my client Kara. She used to make around $1,200 a month in her business. Now she makes $40,000 months in her business. What's the difference? Okay, she learned how to sell herself better, while still building those relationships, while still genuinely getting to know people. You don't have to be this like, hey, buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing, in order to sell effectively. If you're a coach, you have a course, right? You're a consultant, you're a guide, you're a mentor to people. You sell your expertise, right? I do want to let you know that I actually offer free growth plan calls with my team, right? What are these free growth plan calls? They're short little 10-minute calls, okay, where we'll get clear on what's going on currently in your business, where you want to be, and what your biggest hurdle is at the moment to help you get to that next level, right? And on top of this, what we'll do is we'll also see if we could actually help you with what you're looking to do with your business, okay? If this is something that interests you and you're curious about this, I'm also gonna drop that link in the description below. Be sure to get your call in quickly though, because these do fill up. We only offer so many per week, right? Depending on how busy we are that week. So if you are interested in that, click that link and go ahead and book in your call. All right, everybody, I hope this video is helpful for you. Be sure to like, comment below what you'd like me to talk about next, and subscribe because I put out new videos just like this one every single Friday.